Good evening, guys. You're welcome to your graduation ceremony today. My name is Toluwanin Samuel. I'm the HR and admin for Aqua Technologies Limited. And also here with me is our director, Mr. Samuel Paul. Congratulations to you once again. So if you are just joining, please state your name on the chat box. Kindly put your name down on the chat box. Congratulations to you once again. Okay, so I'm gonna give my boss the chance to take it up from here, Mr. Samuel Paul. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations to you all. And today is going to be the final wrap for your program so far. I believe you've learned a thing or two in addition to what you already know, whether what school taught you um, or what you've learned yourself. So I want to say a heartfelt congratulations. We are really happy to walk this journey with you guys. Congratulations to you all. As you are joining, just state your name. Attendance is going to be taken also. This is your last attendance, of course. You should be in your graduation ceremony, right? And after this, your certificate should be awarded to you within 24 to 48 hours. So you can get others if they are not here. And to wrap up today's graduation ceremony, we are just going to be talking about farm record keeping, in which it's going to be more of recap and just an addition to what you already do or what you've been doing since the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to start. Farm record keeping is the fundamental component of successful aquaculture management, and it provides a structured way to monitor, evaluate, and improve your farm performance. There is a code when it comes to farm record keeping. It means that if it is not recorded, it never happened. So if you do not record anything that happened on your farm, any activity on your farm, just like what you guys were doing throughout the week, uh, it means that it has never happened. So what is not recorded has never happened, right? That's the code of farm record keeping. And what are the importance of keeping farm records? Number one is we have the operational importance, and the first one is performance monitoring. Records will help you track your growth rates, feed conversion ratios, and survival rates, which in turn leads to productivity or your product efficiency, your production efficiency. So it help you know how much that production has performed. Performance monitoring, right? It helps you also make decision. Farmers can make informed decision on stocking, feeding, harvesting, and disease management. So if you don't keep records, you won't know how to decide better on what to stock, what to feed, when to feed, how much feed you need to get next, how much fish should you stock next according to your previous stocking density and how the operation performed, right? And disease management, when to manage disease, when disease break out and all of that. So cost control is another importance. It helps identify areas of high expenditure or opportunities to reduce costs. We have planning and forecasting. When you keep records on your farm, it enables better production planning and financial projections. Another one is compliance importance. When you keep record, it means that you are complying with some regulatory requirements, right? Because many countries require aquaculture farms to maintain records for licensing and for monitoring, but the reverse is the case in what we have in the country today. You hardly find farmers that keep records, and when they are at the edge of getting some certain license, they are being rejected, and they say, oh, this, oh, that, regulatory this, regulatory that. What will it take you as a farm or as a business owner to be compliant? Just by keeping consistent daily records, right? So another one is for traceability. If you don't keep records, you won't be able to trace where there's error in your system, your operation, or within the stocking cycle, right? So records ensure that your fish can be tracked, can be traced back to their source, which is especially important for export, right? So when you see that, oh, we produce this fish, or we bought this fish, maybe you are a processor, you bought a fish from a particular farm and you smoke it and you want to export it. If you did not keep record of where you got your fish from or who sold the fish to you, you won't be able to trace back, right? And say, okay, oh, this is where the error is coming from. It's like these guys use a lot of antibiotics in their farm when they are producing their fish, and that is why my product keeps getting rejected in the border, right? So traceability is one of the importance when it comes to record keeping. We also have environmental monitoring, where you can this help demonstrate compliance with environmental standard, water use and water management. This is where you keep your water quality records. I don't need to go in detail in this. Then for certification and standard, your record is required for some certification such as good aquaculture practice and organic standards. So there are some certification you want to get, records will be required or demanded of you. So if you don't have some certain records relating to water quality and health, it's going to be a big issue at the end of the day. You may not be able to get those certification that can improve or take your business to the next level. So what are the types of records in aquaculture? We've already um, gone through this one way or the other during the time that we are operating on Smarter, right? So production records. This record captures your growth, your stocking and harvest. We have feeding records. Feeding records capture your feed type, source, daily use, and FCR. I believe you must have seen all these features on the Smart app. Water quality records, temperature, DO, pH, level, ammonia, and so on and so forth. We have your health and treatment records, which captures disease occurrences, right? Mortality and treatment. Then we have your financial records, also captures income and expenditures, both fixed and variable. Then labor or activity record. You may not see this on your Smarter app, but these are one of the records that you need to keep. Daily farm worker attendance, work schedules, and visits. Then the data record system. On data record systems, we have a lot of record systems all over the world that are transforming aquaculture by improving efficiency, accuracy, and accessibility of farm data. And that's one of the issues that we have. We have clients reach out to us from England that has farm in Nigeria and say, oh, I'm not able to access my farm data properly or in an organized manner. So they needed something um, smarter product solution for accuracy and accessibility, then something efficient. So what are data record system? Digital tools like mobile apps, software, cloud platforms are used, right? When we talk about data record system, we're talking about data tools that are used to collect, store, and analyze farm data in real time, like Excel, Google Sheets, and specialized aquaculture software like Smarter, the one you are using. One advantage of Smarter over all of these tools is that it automatically analyze your data for you. You don't need to go and use Excel or get a data analyst All of that is built and coded in the platform. What are the benefits of data record system? We've mentioned that briefly. Real-time data entry. You can immediately record your farm activities, right? Automated calculation and insights, that is data analysis. Access farm data from anywhere, right? Remote access. Reduce risk of data loss, right? So most of the time you can get your torn notebook, or you can't be carrying bulky notes everywhere and say, oh, this is my record for the last 3 years. How do you want to be carrying 3 years book up and down, right? So, but this, and in that process, you can even lose it. So, data system have a data backup security where it will reduce risk of data loss. Improve decision making, visual dashboard and report. The challenges today lies in adoption, that is data literacy, cost of subscription, and internet connectivity issues. That's one of the most challenging things that we are seeing in adoption of digital record system. Now, data accuracy and accountability. There are common causes of inaccuracy. And as you can see on the slide, you see number one is delayed data entry. Why most data are not accurate is because most of us procrastinate and say, oh, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to impute it later. I'm going to impute it by 5 o'clock. I'm going to impute it in the evening. I'm going to impute it tomorrow. Let me just, all of those delayed data entry are common causes of inaccuracy. Estimation instead of measurement. Don't estimate, oh, I use from what I'm seeing in the bag, it should be like 7 kg feed remaining because yesterday I used about roughly. No, don't say that kind of stuff. Measure. Use the right tool. If there's a weighing scale, weigh it. Weigh the feed, weigh the fish, weigh everything. Measure, not estimation, so that can be accurate and be accountable in your record. Poor record keeping habits, right? Like laziness, not understanding the tools, right? Lack of training. This is why we are training people. Okay, even though it's lack of training, if you are trained to be successful and to do it very well, I believe you can do it better. So data accuracy helps in decision making, prevent farmers from making mistakes, support reporting and compliance, and help farmers build real trust with buyers, investors, and regulators. Uh, okay. How to ensure that your farm data is accurate? Number one is you have to record your data immediately after the activities. Use standard measurement tools like weighing scales and test kits. Train yourself and your staff on proper data entry. Then regularly review and validate your records. It is important that for accountability, farm owners assign responsibility for data entry to what specific staff. Use audit trails in data systems and encourage transparency and responsibility. Aquaculture success begins with understanding systems, biology, and market together. Records, data, and informed decision transform fish farming into a sustainable enterprise. My final message is, as you are graduating today, I want to say you cannot manage what you do not understand, and you cannot improve what you do not measure. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions? Please drop your questions in the comments section.
Okay, so like my boss said, if you have any question, kindly drop your question in the comment section. So while we await for that section,
All right, so well done, everyone, and see you in the next cohort or in the upgrade class. So, good day and good evening.